Okay, Dr. Young, I just wanted to show you Ben's progress yesterday. Unfortunately, we didn't get a chance to finish what he was doing, but the picture on the right is his swing before, and the picture on the left is the exercise that we were working on, but we never had a chance to get him fully to the top of his swing. But I just wanted to show you a couple of things with his impact condition. So the first thing we're going to do is just draw a little box here on both sides by his legs here. Okay, so we'll go ahead and just have him with his old swing, what he was doing. Okay, doing much better in the lower body. Very, very good. You know, when you look at Ben at the top, you know, it looks pretty good. You know, what I don't like is how much lift he has with his arms at this point, and it causes his body to kind of reverse pivot more and more in this direction. So that's one of the reasons why we wanted to do this exercise on the left, where he felt like his arms were just kind of extending out more, okay? Just to get him from, there's still a little bit of tilt in this direction, but not nearly as much. But if we had been able to finish this process where I would allow him to actually fold his right elbow to the top as opposed to him lifting with his arms, then we would see the condition of the shoulder go a little bit more in that direction. But the reality of it is that when you look at this as a whole, look at, if I draw a line from his left shoulder here to the ball, okay, if I drew another line here from the left shoulder to the ball, you can see that he's actually, even though you said he wasn't turning and there was too much lower body, he's actually made a pretty good shoulder turn with very little effort. Now, the thing that concerns me is that notice when he starts to come into the ball, look how sharp his angle is compared to this. See how he's hitting from the top because he's trying to readjust his arms to catch up with his body. So now his body's way out in front. Look at his head position here, okay? His body is out in front, so naturally his head is going to have to start tilting back, okay, as he comes into it. Definitely a steeper swing plane than we see on the left-hand side. Now, notice his head position here. He has less body motion. His left leg is more secure into the ground. And then when he comes into impact, look how far his hands are in front of the club head. As we get here, watch how his left elbow, you can see it right in here, if you look closely, is starting to break down. Okay, so let me clear that line. Okay, we'll take him all the way to impact. And because the left elbow is breaking down, he's having trouble consistently getting to the ball. So when we go here, notice his impact condition. Let me back these up. Okay. Let me clear all these lines here. Okay, so now you look at his impact condition, and now he has a much straighter left arm position, as you can see here on the video, compared to this. Notice the head position on the left compared to there. The only thing that we didn't get a chance to finish was if I can work on him getting better in this area right here. And I can show you every tour player, and not saying that he's strong enough to be a tour player. We just need to have his arms feel, in order to get the club, let me explain this, in order to get the club to drop more from the inside, we need to feel like his arms are more out in that direction, as opposed to him just lifting his arms straight up like this. Because the reality of it is that he ends up hurting the turning motion of his body. So he gets a little bit more of this reverse pivot in here, okay? And I know, you're worried about him turning, but if I didn't send you this video just to see it up close, we just never completed the folding motion. But his hands look so much more secure here up at the top. It's a short swing, but yet it really helps out his transition. It helps out his head position. And to be frankly with you, his posture is much better as opposed to him kind of standing upright. He's so steep right now, he's actually having to stand up through impact, okay? So that's what we were trying to fix, and I just didn't want to, I wasn't going to, try to state my case on what we were trying to do, but look at his impact there compared to how he's arriving there. He's much more square to the ball here. The only thing I have to have him do is to complete the backswing at the top is just have that elbow fold, okay, because he's got a little bit of a re-gripping issue up at the top. But anyway, I just wanted to send that to you, and if you thought there was a miscommunication, very sorry about it. No hard feelings, but I think it's important for me to share this video with you, okay, because, obviously I'm seeing something else on the video that you were showing me, and by the way, for whatever reason, I went ahead and I did something to my phone, and then your video was able to upload on my phone, and I looked at it, and again I saw an over-the-top motion, and his balance was, he lost his balance several times, or one time in the swing, but he's just so steep up at the top of his swing. So to get his club to shallow, again, we just need to get him more out here with width so he can drop it more from the inside. So I'll show you a back view example. Okay? Thank you, Doc.